I had to go to the barber. They took me to their barber, in fact.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, man.
Why do they think they've got the right to talk to patients the way they do?
I wasn't here.
I know you weren't here, but you heard the shouting.
I wasn't even on the ward. I went to. I have a problem. I have a sinus infection, so I went to do some medication in my nose.
Okay. But when Silla came and Hannah, and then you came alongside to see what was going on after they heard all the commotion, they witnessed how Achuku and Carlos were talking to me.
No, actually, I just came.
Yeah, I know, yeah, but you heard the aftermath when they came of how it all played out. It all started by then Carlos saying, "Why is the lights off?" And I said, read the plan, what Adele did. Like, she did it as an email and printed off the email to share with the team on the ward. And then they wanted to escalate it into a situation. Well, it's not here.
All I say is just his fault.
But something so simple, that was minor. They should have avoided a situation. So when I came out, I said, read what is in the folder. Yeah. But then they want to escalate it. And then they said, oh, look, lights should be on. And I then said, what's the extended part? They said staff should not be sitting in the dark whilst doing the patient's observations. And I said, we're not sitting in the dark, it's daytime. And then they refused to look in the folder. And then Achuka was like, you can't tell me what to do. I said, you're acting stupider than usual. Like, because usually you're willing to be like working with me, but you're demonstrating unwillingness. And then I said, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, because why are you not listening to a patient's request to check what's in the folder so they can be concluded of what should be actually happening and what's been instructed by the ward manager, Adele. Yeah. But then it escalated because he then started shouting at me. He started going like this, you can't not be telling us what to do. I'm trying to instruct them how they should be doing their job. They should be aware of how my observations should be carried out appropriately without any issues.
But when were these changes implemented? Because I've not seen anything new. Just the same, the lights should not have passed.
But it was been like this for the last 3-4 days. Okay. But they can't be shouting at the patient, i.e. myself, and expect no retaliation. Because it's not right. And that's why I said I was going to slap him. And then Carlos was encouraging that. And then Ochuko was saying, oh, slap me. And I said, what do you think will happen if I were to slap you? And then Carlos, afterwards, you won't be standing. I know that's a direct threat, but they escalated a situation before I made the threat.
Well, I think, like I said, let's rewind and let's just have
why rewind? None of this should happen. It should be composing themselves.
Ideally, it should not have got into that one. But like I also said, like I said, it's a two-way thing. We do have the language in this book.
But it all started by poor communication by the two individuals, Ochuko and Carlos, that were on my obs this morning. Because it was avoidable.
I would say that if me, I always tell people, this is my life. And even when I talk to you at times, I say messaging is key. Do you understand? You may have a very good message, and the transmission of the message, if it's not proper, you lose the conversation, you lose the communication. So it's a learning curve. We all learn.
But that was a dangerous learning curve because it could have escalated to something more serious.
But what I'm saying is that it's a two-way thing. Due to if you see it's getting heated, because
I was mediating.
It's already inconveniencing to see you here. Like I've told you, sleeping on that low mattress is not conveniencing for you. But very conveniencing.
All staff members should be aware how to appropriately talk to the patients. But you say professionals, but that wasn't very professional. Like just shouting at a patient before the patient was
before that time there'd be good communication.
Getting aggravated.
So we can build from that. That is not always the pattern. This thing works very well with you, you know that. This thing works well with you.
I don't even if they were following what Adele wrote, none of this would have happened. They would have been aware of what the instructions are, instead of being unaware. Because
Again, if it was a regular nurses, they would have put that in handover. You see, these things are transmitted. But the nurses here, they
but
will
Carlos, out of all people, he's the first person to read out that plan to me whilst he's on my obs a few days ago. And then he's acting like he doesn't know. So that's why I said that you guys are acting more stupider than usual because of how they were composing themselves when they even know what the plan was. Doesn't make sense.
Let's just prepare you breakfast. Let's go and have our
But just to squash it, do you think it's appropriate for staff members to encourage a patient to hit them?
No, it's not. I think it's we use the escalation technique. So,
but that wasn't
we're
very
humans. Let me say something. We're humans. Everybody, including you, your names can get frayed at times. So that's I think we should just rewind and just have a good day and have a good weekend together. Okay? We're here to serve you. We're here to make your life easier. That's what we're here.
But what do you think Carlos and Ochuko are going to do? Are they going to say, "Oh, we're sorry, Josh, for how we were composing ourselves to you"?
It's a two-way thing. You guys are married. Do I set up a meeting? You want to reconcile over a pint of beer? Is that what you want?
No, I don't want no beer.
I know you're not a drinking man. I know you're not a drink. You're not even a drinking man.
I mean, like, for them encouraging.
Let's see how we can.
From them encouraging violence, they shouldn't be doing that, innit?
No, violence is not a good way. So let's just.
But with Ochuko and Carlos. Do you reckon it was okay for them to put?
You forget that they are men. Do you know we have egos as men? If a man sees you in the pub or someone tells you, "I'll slap you," what will you say to him? I give it. Be frank. Even if you reverse the roles, if you're a member of staff, another young man tells you, "I'll slap you," you say, "Slap me." It's normal. That's a normal reaction. Let's not do like we're Superman. That we're staff doesn't make us Superman.
Listen. You're getting it out of context. I said I was slapping him after he started getting aggressively in his communication to me. He started raising his voice.
No, well, I know you.
And then I said, "I'm going to slap you in it. Why are you raising your voice yet?" But them encouraging violence onto themselves, it wouldn't have ended up well because they realize they know how strong I am. They see my physique.
Do you know how strong we are?
I'm not as strong as me.
Do you know that as a mixed martial arts well trained side, if I give you a jump kick, you will not as big as you are, with your weight you won't recover for a long time. Do you know that? If I hit you with my kick, you will not recover. Do you know that? Because my kick, do you know what I used to train my kicks on?
The knees.
So imagine what I do. Do you know there was a time I was using rods to build my stomach muscles? So you don't know me.
No one knows.
You don't know what you do.
No one knows.
So if he does and whips you, I said, to hell with you, and whips you, whoa, you say, what hit me? Do you understand? So what I'm saying is that we're not here to fight you.
But anyway,
all our skills are dumped in that airlock before we come in. We're here as support workers.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
If you're here with support workers, that wasn't
that situation could have been better handled. That's what I'm saying. That we are learning. We're not perfect. We make mistakes. We're human. So cut us some slack this morning. We made mistakes.
I'm trying, but I just want you to.
I'm accepting that I just told you we could have handled it as a team. We could have handled it differently. You could have handled it differently. You can say, "Fuck off, guys. I don't have your time. I'm going to your regular course in the courtyard." Hey, you have to de-escalate the situation. You need to think about it. Yeah. So it's both ways. That's why I said.
But
she will talk to staff. You too. There's some YouTube. Let me walk out there.
Look, she's talking to them because of how they compose themselves, encouraging me to hit them.
Yeah.
And actually, they should be saying, "Josh, this isn't appropriate.
Yeah.
You should be calming down and you should be working with us because we're here to help you." But they didn't do that. They said, "Go and hit us, then hit us."
But like I've just said, Josh, we're men. Listen, if you're women, they'll keep quiet. But we're men. At times, our macho ego comes out. Who's that guy? Who's that? You forget that you're in the workplace. Let's be frank. Josh, I'm a realist. I know you don't do pretense.
Yeah,
we're realists. It could happen to me.
And then they said I was being racist, but I said,
You're not racist. I'm telling you to your face. I'm telling you you're Nigerian.
I said to
you're the Robo man.
Listen.
And I'm going to give you the Robo wife.
Listen. They said I was being racist because I said you Nigerians have an issue. That's not racist.
Does he have an issue? He's Nigerian. Does he have an issue?
That's not racist.
Do you have an issue?
Listen, it's not racist, though, is it?
No, that's not racist.
I know, but Achuku said that's racist.
You can't be racist. See, listen, you can't be racist to us.
Yeah, I wasn't being racist.
Listen, you can't be racist to us. You and Callum can't be racist to us because you have black in your blood.
I know.
It can't be racist to us.
But
Why didn't you say?
I didn't. But I didn't have any intentions of being racist.
No, I know that. See, what I said, that conversation escalated itself.
Yeah.
You understand? So, it's that the thing is that, like I said, we are being that. Let me tell you something that happened to me once. Back in Nigeria, I'm driving my brand new car on the road. They have this bike riders, this form of transport, they call them Okada. I was in my lane. They were supposed to be no, the sign was clearly stated, no U-turn. Do you understand? Mark X, no U-turn from that spot. So this bike guy comes, crosses me, and tries to make a U-turn. And he falls off his bike because I applied my brakes suddenly.
Fuck kneesworth, you motherfucker.